What is up? We're back with Rudy again from the Lexington Regional. Got 5th place. He's on a roll. He's on a tear, boys. It's crazy.
Did pretty well. 6:02, so I technically went undefeated, but had a couple of draws.
Yes, sir.
Had a couple of draws, unfortunate time rules. So
it's like people have to read these cards. Like nobody knows what these do, right?
Especially when they're foreign.
Yeah. Yeah. Nonetheless, undefeated. It's crazy. And second top 8 back to back, which is insane.
So feeling pretty good. Deck list went crazy. So what else can you expect, right?
Well, let's see it. You want to give some shout outs or anything?
Yeah. Shout out to the Perrys. Shout out to Chase. Everyone who we rode with.
Shout out Chase, boy!
Yeah, Hunter, Chase got his first invite, and he was my first round, so that was great. Jackson for giving me a second SP. Hunter for helping me out get some other extra cards in my side deck. Those are the ones off the top of my head right now, so
yes, sir.
Shout out to all them. We got free connector, 1 dolphin, standard, and that's not going to change for a while. One of all the engine pieces. Seen this before.
Gosh, that's so many one-ups.
Yeah. So people look at this like really weird because it's not conventional deck building.
Yeah.
But when you kind of see all these, it's like, oh, I have like 15 ways to get these.
Yeah.
Get all these from my extra deck and get all these from my main deck searches that get to you by cards in your main deck. It becomes a lot more apparent that you want these in your deck at one of because you don't want to brick on them. So Red Layer was the MVP this weekend. Going second, because eventually you will lose dice rolls. This card helps out SP and Fenrir because with Museum it goes up to 25, and it's a card that just you throw down and then it battles anything.
That's fair.
I played 2 Dragon Link as well. You can just throw this down, you attack the seals. If they're gonna have to bounce it, you just throw it down again, and then you full combo. And
that's crazy.
Really, really crazy card. But yeah, all of them were really insane. I'm back on the Fenrir Rizehard package. I think this stuff is insane. Mainly because you're putting extra cards in your deck to help squish your equip spells. So you squish your bricks and you add consistency. Because the numbers that matter in this deck are 2 warrior numbers, rather than like, oh, I want to see connector as much as possible. You do, but you also want to see 2 warriors as much as possible. And I think that squishing your equips and not drawing bricks as much as you can versus drawing connector is a little bit more important. So this being a going second card, this being consistency bump is really, really good. As well as Fenrir is probably the best card in the game right now. Card's been insane since Dark Wing Blast.
Yeah, it's legitimately been one of the best cards in the game for so long.
It's ridiculous. And then for the Sinful Spoil, it's just the average Sinful Spoil package. Ridiculous. Being able to extend through pretty much any play, being able to do everything else that you really need to do with your deck. There are plays where you go like, I'm going to normal summon my Ash Blossom, make a Baron, equip a card to my Baron, then send it off for the Sinful Spoil spell and full combo off of that. It's just insane. This engine lets you do what the deck does. You can do what the deck does better, but you can do it through so many more interactions and get so many more cards and follow up. It's just really good. The optimal ratios: 3 Museum, 3 Heritage, 1 Rhoda. Just you have to play so many Rhodas in the deck. It's so good. And then the equips: 2 Durendal, 1 Almace, so 3 Durendal, Ring, Phoenix Blade, and DDR. Just very standard. You can play 1/1 or 3 of this. You can play 1 with 1 Joyous or the 3 Durendal. It's not going to change your numbers up that much. It's just what I like playing.
Fair enough. Fair enough.
And for the non-engine, I played 3 Imperm, 3 Ash, and then 3 Nib. I wanted to play Nib for this event. I figured a lot of people, if they're playing the combo ace deck or they're playing a lot of Unchained, this can actually trade pretty well. It's not going to like blow their turn out by itself, but in conjunction with like another going second card or a strong engine, this can be pretty good. And then Imperm Ash are just very, very solid in this format. 1 Baron, just best extra deck warrior at the moment.
Yeah.
1 Charles, double Roland, 1 Angelica. I'm still on the double Roland. I think double Roland's very strong. Double Soul, double Charles, double SP. We play 2 of the best warriors in the game.
Yeah.
They're all really insane. Especially the double SP. Again, shout out Jackson for giving me the second one. This comes up so often when you're like making an SP to break the board, then making an SP to end on to like end on the grind games. Because going second, you play for a more mid-range style, especially post side. So like having 2 of these is really, really impactful.
And the fact that she's a warrior is just absolutely nuts.
Yeah, you can just transition any end board to end on this, even if you're warrior locked, which is insane. So you get the best card in Yu-Gi-Oh! In the extra deck on your end board, which is crazy. 1 Appaloosa that's finally not a gold rare. I love this card. You're just ending with so many interactions when you end on this plus your normal end board. You're able to beat Nib with this because a lot of people don't expect you to play this for some reason. Just very, very good card. and then one Link Revo, one Link Spider, just being able to, first of all, make an SP with your Sinful Squirrel engine, or like Special Summon Renaud make this, and you can try to make an SP that way, and then Link Spider for playing through enable with the Sinful Squirrel engine. And finally, one Dempsey. It's the only Xyz I played. I didn't play Typhon, I didn't play Zeus. I feel like this is the only one you needed. It's just very solid. Being able to search an 8 level 4 lower Fire Ward is just very good. I played 2 DD Crow and then 2 Mourner. I wanted another Effect Negation hand trap, but I didn't want to play Veiler because this card is like, it's decent at best when you draw it for your 6 card versus Veiler, which is just awful when you draw your 6 cards.
Yeah.
So I've opted to play Mourner, as well as it's a time card, which I went to time a few times this weekend, so this was a pretty good choice. But 2 Crow was definitely for Pearly and for Unchained. 3 Droll, because you want extra copies for the combo decks. Droll and Neighbor the main, I think, is correct, and then the other has to be on the side, I think. Back row, 2 Storm, 1 Duster, 1 Pankratops. Pankratops, in theory, is really insane, because you're summoning this, you're trading with an SP or a Fenrir, and then you're trading with another card, which is very good. Unfortunately, I didn't draw it, but I still think I'd play it again. Very, very strong. And I know Paxos is playing Crossout, and I really wanted to try it, but I figured Tactics would be a little bit better as a going first card, because first of all, you don't have to play the Eep or the Shifter and Brick on those, and then you don't have to like try and big brain what card your opponent's siding into, and this card was just ridiculous. I'm really glad I play this, especially with the one called by. Being able to have 4 extra going first cards just solidified you whenever you go first, so really, really insane. We do have a new 1-card combo that I'm going to show off.
Yes, sir.
For the Goo Game YouTube channel. This is a combo that's a nice flex line that you could end on if you're playing against like a tier and Unchained deck where you don't want to end on a bunch of like destruction negations, and it does take 1 connector, which is really insane, so I'm going to show it off now.
Well, let's do it.
Yeah, so you start off with normal summon connector, and this is just a standard line. I believe Pack showed it off, so you can go normal summon connector, go into Dolphin, make a sold, add anything with a sold, doesn't matter. A sold effect, you're going to send your 4 equips. You're going to send these, summon Ogier. Ogier effects send the Turpin. Activating Blade. Equipping Blade on Ogier, summon back the Turpin, very standard stuff. Go for Dempsey. Dempsey's going to search for Renaud. You're going to special summon your Renaud. Renaud's going to add back the DDR. And then DDR is going to discard whatever is sold added. You're going to bring back the connector. Again, very standard line. You're going to make Angelica. Now this is where the line does differ a little bit from the average line. Angelica is going to search Museum. They activate Museum, pay 12 to add another Durendal. Because usually you would add All Mace here, and then you'd go for Gearfried. But here you do something different. You equip Durendal to Angelica, and then you're going to link 4. Because at this point you are not Warrior locked yet, so now you can make an Appaloosa. And then a very secret text is that Durendal actually says revive and search level 5 or lower.
Yeah.
So here you're going to revive the Angelica. Because then you can actually do the rest of your full combo underneath Appaloosa. So you're going to go Turpin, target Angelica, tag Angelica out for Malgus. Which Malgus is going to shuffle 3 back and you're going to draw a card. And then summon out the Roland. Equip any of them to Roland, preferably not the Malgus. You're going to equip the Ogier, wherever he is, whatever he's going to do this. Bring it out. Go for the Charles, and then equip Roland, and then make Charlemagne. Then equip the Charles, and as well as go Malgus effect target to equip. So here you're going to end on multiple spell trap negates because end phase you're going for Ring plus Oliver. So you're ending on multiple spell trap negates. You're going to end with 6 in hand with Phoenix Blade and then 2 draws from Malgus. And you're ending on the 2 spells, 1 pop, and then 3 monster negates off of 1 card. Plus, you get to see their hand with Dolphins. So
that's insane.
Yeah.
That's like probably the best 1-card combo we have right now.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
Really, really good. It's very reminiscent of Super Heavy. Or they're ending on Apple plus 3 interactions from the other synchros. But instead of 3 interactions, you're sending with 1 card that's 3 interactions. So really, really insane. I pulled this off a couple times this weekend, and people just actually held nib because they knew the line that Pack showed off where you send the gear free and then they hold it for that. But when you do this instead, it just throws them off. So you got to keep developing and keep growing as a player, and it really helps you out. So.
Well, thank you, man. Your combo's insane. Your deck's insane. Just all the work that you've put into this deck, and you just keep getting the W's with it. Keep doing it better and better with it. I love to see it. Hopefully we'll see you back here pretty soon.
Hopefully. Rainbow, baby. Next stop.
Yes, sir. All right. Good luck, and take it easy.